Hi, Dr. Rocha. This is Kenneth King here. Hope all is well. We actually been in communication back and forth through email. I wanted to shoot this quick video for you just to give you a little information about myself and what we're trying to accomplish with working with you at Tower Dental Arts. I was doing a little research about you, which is why I reached out to you in the first place. I was on your Facebook page not too long ago, and I was looking at the services that you actually offer your community members. Clearly, by this video, I can see you're real big on Invisalign as well as general dentistry and working with children. And then I went on your Twitter page and I noticed again you had offers for Invisalign, oral surgery, and even dental implants. Clearly, you're trying to get people to call you to inquire about these high ticket services, and I wanted to share with you a unique method to get more inquiries. Turn these people right in your area into warm leads of people who are actually interested in these services. All right, and I'm going to accomplish that today in this video. All right. Really quick before I actually get started, this is the ads manager of Facebook, and that's the platform we're going to be using to target these people that's right in the area where you serve your community members. If you ran any type of advertising yourself, you would know what this area looks like. But what I did right now, I put all three of your locations based on what your website tells me. I put all three addresses in Facebook just to see what potential reach of people we can actually target based off where you live, based off where your dental practices are located. So right now we have about 50,000 potential reach between all three locations of where you are right now in Florida. All right, so that's a very good number. Nothing wrong with that number at all. That's a lot of people we can actually target on Facebook for services like Invisalign and dental implants. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is share with you a very simple Facebook advertising campaign that can quite realistically help you generate an extra 5 figures per month with this one little simple strategy. Okay, so I actually have a real live campaign that I'm going to share with you right now, and what you're looking at right here obviously is the Facebook profile. I mean, clearly you know what this is. But let's just imagine for a second that I am a resident of Bonita Springs. I live in the area not too far from your dental practice, and I'm on Facebook right now. I live in Bonita Springs, and I'm just browsing my Facebook profile, looking at my news feed, and all of a sudden I run into this ad right here, and it kind of catches my attention. It says, "Attention Florida residents," and clearly that's me, right? Do you know anyone in need of dental implants? Follow this link. Would you like to be able to eat corn on the cob again or enjoy a juicy Granny Smith apple? Follow this link. Um, Clearly, you can see that we went with a stock image here of what an implant looks like. We can always change this to a video of your facilities, a surgery being done, maybe an interview of yourself, or any other image you would prefer. Just for example purposes, I just went with a stock image here of what an implant looks like up and close for our potential prospects. All right, and at the bottom here it says quiz, the perfect dental implant candidate. So right now, these potential prospects, they know by clicking on this ad here, they're going to be taken to something that's either a quiz or assessment about whether or not implants are right for them. Okay, so whether it's for themselves or for somebody they know, they're going to go ahead and click on this ad, and they can click on either one of the links here or the actual image. I'll just click on the image here and take you to the next step here. So what we have here is a landing page, and don't be mad at me. I just wanted to use your logo really quick in this video. But we have a quick landing page I created for you, and to draw more attention to the people of Bonita Springs, all right? Because that's the dental practice we're focusing on right now. So it goes more into detail. Bonita Springs, Florida residents, are dental implants right for you? You may qualify for a same-day, non-invasive, free consultation. Find out now by taking our free 60-second implant assessment, valid for residents of Bonita Springs and surrounding areas. All right. So these potential prospects, they're going to go ahead and click the start button if they're really interested in seeing, inquiring about if implants are right for them. All right. So they're going to click this start button, and they're going to be introduced to a series of questions. All right. It's about 12 questions, very important questions that really gets down to whether or not these would be good candidates for this procedure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fill this out as if I am the resident of Bonita Springs and I am actually doing this in real live. Okay, so I'm just go ahead and put my name in here. a good phone number. All right. Email address. I'll just use this one here. Okay. Question 4. Would you like a 100% no obligation consultation from a dental implant expert? All right. So now we're going to get into some psychological questions. Really get to know these potential prospects and kind of build some sort of engagement with them. Okay. So question 4, I'm just going to say yes. Question 5, are you able to attend a consultation in Bonita Springs in the next 5 days? So again, we're getting personal. We're getting into the minds of these people who may become patients of yours. So by asking questions like this. So we want a lot of yeses, of course. We want to make sure that people can actually come in for a consultation about dental implants, right? So we click the yes button here. When's the best time to call you? I'll just say morning. How serious are you about getting dental implants? All right, so they have 3 answers to this. Just researching, very interested, very serious. If we get responses from this question here, Dr. Rocha, then we know we have a good candidate right in front of us who's really eager in speaking with you further about their implant options. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click C for very interested. I want implants in the next 60 days. Okay. Question 8, what dental problems are you currently experiencing? So this gives these potential prospects a chance to open up to you, tell them about what's going on in their life and around their mouth or oral area, and what they need help with. All right, so I'm just going to put here what's going on, and patient tells all. Okay. So question 9, how is this impacting your daily life? Again, it gives these potential prospects another chance to open up to you, tell them what's going on, the things that they are experiencing on a day-to-day life, and how they want to improve it, okay? So again, I'm going to put patient tells all right? Number 10 here, what is the most important factor for you when choosing an implant doctor? Again, it gives the patient another chance to open up to you, tell you more about them. All right. Question 11. Our implant options range from $1,200 to $5,000 or more. What best describes your ability to pay for dental implants? So there's a few responses here. A, I can pay the full amount. B, I have a credit card. C, I consider a payment plan. D, I'm aware of the cost but can't afford it right now. And E for other. So I put this question in here, Dr. Rocha, to filter between those people who can actually afford versus people who can't afford. Now, I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't want nobody to waste your time, and I don't want you to waste their time. And two, quite frankly, dental implants does cost money just as well as Invisalign, and we want to make sure people can actually afford this. So what we want to hope is that we're getting a lot of responses for answers A through C. I mean, you may get some D's here of people who can't afford it. And if you are, then that just tells you that it's not a good time to reach out to them, okay? But for example purposes, I'm just going to click C for payment plan, okay? Question 12, would you like to learn more about our payment plan options? Sure, of course. And the last question here is, upon receiving your application, we will contact you to schedule a date and time for your consultation. Do you commit to showing up for your appointment? Again, it's another psychological component here. We're actively engaging with these potential prospects of yours, getting to know them. What we want them to open up to us, tell us about them and their lives and their medical history, things like that. So when you ask questions like this, do you commit? Do you promise to show up for your appointment? You're building trust. All right. So we want a lot of yeses when it comes to this. So I guess you're probably wondering as you're watching this video, why do I keep referencing you as far as you're going to get this, you're going to get that? Well, what's going to happen is every time somebody is on Facebook that lives in the area of all three of your dental practices, they see that ad that we put out there. They go ahead and come to our assessment page here, and they fill out all the responses. As soon as they click the submit button, this information is sent directly over to you, as well as your dental staff, your office manager, a clerk assistant, whoever else you have assigned to these inquiries that we're getting here. This overall is the what I like to call the lead acquisition. All right, so every time a response is filled out, the information is sent directly over to you. So what does this mean? Well, Dr. Rocha, we're actually turning cold leads into warm leads. We're not just using Twitter or Facebook in the way you're using now to hope that people actually call you. Now we're putting an ad in front of these people, seeing whether or not they're interested, having them fill out a form about themselves or somebody else they know, and then having the information sit directly over to you, resulting in more patients, more inquiries, and more sales of what you like to offer your community in regards to dental implants and Invisalign. Okay, so let me just go ahead and move forward. So these potential prospects are going to click the submit button. They're going to send to a quick thank you. Again, I'm using your logo. All right. We'll review your application and contact you within 1 business day. All right. So pretty much the assessment is now done, but I also added another feature to this just to really increase the engagement that we're getting from these now warm leads. So I'm just going to show you what I actually put on the next step here. So the prospect clicks the finish application button here, and then they're sent to this quick video I actually put together. All right.
So many years of my life, I looked away, I looked down because I was embarrassed, and now I don't have to. It wasn't easy, but I did it, and this is the biggest blessing. It changed my life.
So here I am a year later, less than a year, and I'm thrilled. I couldn't be happier. I smile all the time. My teeth don't move when I'm speaking, and I'm very proud, and I always want to smile, and I couldn't be happier. But is this not beautiful or what?
All right, it's about 20 seconds more longer. But what I did here, Dr. Rocha, I wanted to put a video of some testimonials of people who went ahead and got the procedure. And why did I do this? Well, I think it's important that these potential prospects who are interested in Invisalign or dental implants, they see something like this because, I mean, quite frankly, nobody wants to go to the dentist per se, but if they are engaged with, you build a morale with them, some trust, and you show videos or information like this, it builds more eagerness and confidence to follow up with you and book their calls and want to speak to you further, obviously. All right, because the ultimate goal is to get as many people in your chair as possible. And with this follow-up, this step funnel process that we're implementing here for you, we're able to do so with a high volume. All right, so after watching that video, or even before watching that video, your number will be at the bottom here. They can go ahead and give you a call, just to set up their consultation and book an appointment with your dental staff. All right, so that's the 4-step process that we're using right now to generate a number of inquiries for your high-ticket services such as dental implants and Invisalign. All right, but I want to go a step further now and show you some numbers as far as what you can expect on a month-to-month basis. All right, so let me just go ahead and pull this up really quick for you. All right, so really quick, if I could just recap, obviously, our traffic source is Facebook, and we're using the people in your area of 3 different locations to funnel them in to your dental practice and get more inquiries. So we start out with Facebook platform. We put an ad out there for people that live in the Florida area to see whether or not they're interested in this case, we're talking about dental implants, all right? So the potential prospect click on that ad and then sent to that assessment page where they have to fill out some information about them, tell you a little bit more about their problems and just what they want to ultimately gain. And once that information is filled out, all of it is sent directly to you, the business owner, resulting in the new lead acquisition. Okay, so here we are right now. We haven't finished yet, but as you can see, this is what we're doing so far. All right. So after filling out that assessment page of those questions, the potential prospect again is then sent to that testimonial video of those patients who actually went ahead and got the procedure. This can result in more book consultation calls, which is what we ultimately want. All right. But again, I want to go further. I want us to go a step further and actually talk to you more about numbers as far as what you can expect on a month-to-month basis. All right. So I'm just going to clear this area here, and I want to pop this up really quick. So with Facebook advertising, clearly it regards it comes with a budget. So let's just say hypothetically we had a ad spend of $1,000. That doesn't mean we're going to spend $1,000, but that's our budget, okay? Because you have to be able to give Facebook something in order to get something in return. All right. So With a ad spend of about $1,000, roughly we can get about 400 clicks on our ad. So that's 400 clicks, or I should say 400 people who will click on this ad here and then go over to our assessment page. All right. Um, and with the out of that 400 people, about 20% of those will actually go ahead and fill out the form of the assessment questionnaire that we put together for you. That's about 80 leads or inquiries, I should say, because not everybody's going to want to fill it out. They're gonna go to the page and just exit. They're not interested in seeing what we can actually offer them, because that's just the way it is. No big deal, right? So that's about 80 leads or inquiries we can actually get sent directly over to you. Now, out of those 80 leads, at least 10% of those can actually become new patients of yours. Because some of these leads aren't going to be really qualifying. They can't afford it. They're not interested at the time, and vice versa. All right. So with 8 new patients, with this marketing tactic that we're using, if you think about the average of what a dental implant or even Invisalign costs globally, dental implants, whether all on 4, all on 5, something like that, can cost anywhere between $4,000 to $5,000. Now it could be more, it could be less. I just went with a global United States average from what I've seen from the website here. So with that said, if we're getting 8 new patients per month for $5,000, whether they're paying by credit card, payment plan, insurance, if they have any coverage, that's about $40,000 per month in gross sales. And if you times that by 12, that's almost $500,000 per year going to you. Now, all you did was spend $1,000 on ad spend, and not probably even the whole thing. That's just your budget. In return, you're making about $40,000 per month in gross sales. All right. So, Dr. Rocha, I put this together for you just to show you that if you're not implementing something like this right now into your dental practice, clearly you're leaving a lot of money on the table. And I'll be more than happy to set this up for you, something very similar. Obviously, I would want to get on the phone with you first, just to kind of figure out where you are right now and where you want to be, of course. And we can set up a strategy, talk a little further, and see how best we can serve your needs. So I really appreciate you watching this video, and I look forward to talking to you more. And again, my name is Kenneth King, and you have a wonderful day. Take care.